Hello and welcome to another episode of Game on Onesies. I'm Slash Raptor, and this is Diablo 3 on the PC. This is just something that I recorded a while back. This is a post-commentary. I was just randomly playing with Zombert and his brother, who's appeared in like 2 or 3 different episodes. I think the codename we gave him was Dumbfuck. So this is me playing on the PC. You probably know this already if you followed me with the Diablo 3 playthrough that I did on the PS4 a couple years ago. And it was basically that I had started the game on the PC, I was having issues with it, I moved over to the PS4, deleted the install on my computer, but I still technically owned that copy of the game, because I did, like, register it. So one day Zombert was like, hey, why don't you re-download Diablo 3 on the PC and we'll try playing it. So I was like, okay. So I did, and then I got this barbarian, and he is now my most powerful character at this point. I think he still has it. At this point, I'm using the Might of the Earth because it's a seasonal character. And this was the first seasonal character that I ever did. And basically what I did was I did enough missions to very, very quickly into the season acquire the entire Might of the Earth set, which gives you like 20,000% extra damage whenever you use Earthquake, Avalanche, Seismic Slam, Ancient Spear, and Ground Stomp. And then I've also got the loot boots, I think they're called, something about loot golane, and that lets, no, the loot socks they're called, and then that lets you use leap 3 times in quick succession. So this was before I had finally started to fine-tune it. After this, I spent a lot of time working on it, and by now I'm a lot stronger than this, but I was just playing with Zombert and his brother, so I figured I would record this because I felt like I was in the process of doing something really cool, showing off my brand new fancy Might of the Earth, because this barbarian sucked. I had Zombert power rush me, and this was one of the first things that we did, to prove that it was strong enough to handle bigger things now. You'll notice that we're not playing on a very hard difficulty. I can't see it because I'm watching the window back in Premiere, because naturally this is a post-commentary. So yeah, I think I was planning on using this footage for like a countdown, but I'm not actually going to do that countdown. I've since moved on. I think it was going to be like overpowered abilities or something, but I might do it later, but I can always record more footage later. So basically I'm just testing out my character. Yeah, so this is my barbarian character, and he is easily my strongest. He does so much damage. Now I'm actually getting better at learning how to spec a character properly in Diablo 3. It really, really depends on what kind of gear you get. But now that I have a set that legitimately is like the perfect set for me, because even before I had the Might of the Earth set, the way that I'm playing here is the way that I tended to play the game anyway, so it worked out nicely that I managed to find something that I actually, it basically gives me everything that I need, because that's my problem in this game, is that I never understood the concept of focusing on just one skill, because that seemed boring to me. Like, why would I do that when I could just, use a bunch of skills and have fun? And this is why, is because you don't get those ridiculous damage rolls, and now I'm starting to understand that, and I'm starting to understand how important the cooldown reduction is on a build like this. I think it's called a Leapquake Barb. So I didn't have a lot of that spec here. So this was pretty bare bones, which is why it's lower. But I was still testing it out, and you can see that I just do a boatload of damage, because it's just insane the amount of damage that thing can do. And it also, I think, I don't remember if it's the Might of the Earth thing itself, or if it's one of my passives, or some sort of an ability, but I also have it so that anytime I use the leap, it generates an earthquake when I land. I think that's one of the Kanai's cube abilities. I think it's the Blade of the Old Tribes or something, but yeah, it causes an earthquake wherever I land from using my leap. So I've got that ability on top of the fact that my earthquake just in general does the same amount of damage. So it worked out to be a really, really nice combo, and I've since gone on and like ridiculously improved my barbarian quite a lot. I think I'm like Paragon 400 or 500 at this point. This was This was only a few months ago, but yeah, it's just kind of fun to watch. I'm starting school very, very soon. I am recording the audio for this on August 30th, 2019, but I forget when exactly I did the video. It doesn't say, it just says the time. It doesn't say what day it was when I recorded this. I don't remember, but it is a Friday, and I am just kind of getting everything ready because I'm starting school at the beginning of next week. So I wanted to use the last couple days of free time that I have to edit together as many things as I can, because I'm really not going to have a lot of time. I managed to get all of Season 7 of the Slash Raptor show done, and I already had all of the episodes of the second playthrough of the Pokemon Gaia ROM hack finished, and so that's done. Season 6 is done, Season 7's done, so I need to make a few more onesies, and I want to make a couple more countdowns, because I managed to get the final episode of the superhero special online a couple days ago, and that's going to upload with like one segment every week for like the next 10 weeks, and so then that'll give me time to work on the second one, and then I'm going to do the same thing, and then that'll last another 10 weeks. So yeah, got lots of stuff going on. I had my orientation 2 days ago. I'm still wearing my t-shirt, which is very, very comfy. I'm super excited for school, so I just wanted to, try and give you guys a couple of things to tide me over, because this definitely is going to be the most amazing thing in my life so far. The school is incredible. Just everything that I'm learning about it, it's just amazing. No, they're not paying me to say this. I'm just really happy that I get to go, because this is basically the entire reason why I moved to Edmonton in the first place. I haven't even talked at all about what's going on, but whatever. Yeah, so, I think it was that, Zombert had never seen this before. He didn't know that there was, in fact, a cow level in the game, because he had never found the bovine bardiche, or if he had never thought to put it in Kanai's cube. So I was telling him, hey dude, go invite your brother to party with us, and I'll show you. I found this thing. It's the bovine bardiche. He's like, no, there is no cow level in Diablo 3. I'm like, yes, there is. It's actually called not the cow level, but there is a cow level. And he's like, you're pulling my leg. I know about the Whimsyshire level. And Whimsyshire, by the way, I mentioned it over on the playthrough thing in my Diablo 3 playthrough that I did on the PS4, that I had the ability to go to the to Whimsyshire on the PC, but that's on my non-seasonal account. And eventually I acquired the ability to do it on the PS4 too, so I can go there and I can go there, but with this character, because it's a seasonal character, I can't go, because I still can't find that stupid gibbering gemstone, and I did a whole video about it. The gibbering gemstone is ridiculous. In order for it to spawn, first, the Caverns of Frost have to spawn. Sometimes they don't spawn. Sometimes the ice caves will spawn instead, and that's not what you need. It has to be the Caverns of Frost. Then you have to go down to the bottom of that area, and you have to hope that the enemy called Chiltara spawns, and there's a chance that it doesn't spawn. And then, if you do manage to kill Chiltara, you have to hope for the really, 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 really small chance that it will actually drop the gibbering gemstone when you kill it. So there's 3 incredibly randomized things. The Caverns of Frost part is actually the easiest one. I don't have problems with finding the cave. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But the one that always gets me is that either Chiltara's not down there, or if she is down there, she never drops the thing I need. And so in this one, Zombert is playing as a necromancer, and he almost always plays as the barbarian, but he wanted to try something different. So his character is a necromancer, and he's the one that power rushed me using that necromancer. So he's pretty strong. And then there's me, who I'm just sort of getting my land legs here after being power rushed up past to level 69. And then we brought in Zombert's brother, who's using a monk. And you'll notice that the monk is not actually at level 70. because we're kind of sort of power rushing the monk for him, which is why... Ooh, excuse me. Which is why he keeps dying. Oh, excuse me. Drinking a little bit of Pepsi here, making me gassy.
I'm overburdened.
It's also just kind of weird how Diablo 3 is not a very
I can't carry anymore.
graphic-heavy game. Like, when it first came out, it looked pretty good, but the character models are not that good at all. It barely looks better than, like, Warcraft 3, but it does not play at a very high frame rate when I'm here. And I'm just amazed that I can actually play it. So, sometimes it's pretty laggy because I have to use there's two Wi-Fi's in this place. There's one that's for the landlady, but occasionally sometimes we use that, especially if she's not here, because nobody's gonna know. But for the most part, we're supposed to use the guest, and I usually do that. But when I do use the guest, it usually lags. And then on top of that, I don't get a very high frame rate because my computer is not really powerful for gaming. I just don't have the money to upgrade it. Oh, wow. We're done the level already. Okay, well, I guess that's about it. So, thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys sometime in the near future for another video. I'm not sure how many more onesies to expect. I've got a couple lined up, but I have to edit them together, and I kind of want to do that all in one big session today and maybe parts of tomorrow. So I got to go do some more work, and I'll see you guys later on for those videos. Okay, bye. The hell is that? Somebody's like mowing their lawn outside or using a weed whacker. It's really loud and annoying. Okay, bye-bye. See ya.